Hi, everybody. I'm Jeremy Cavallaro. For everybody who doesn't know, I'm the Executive Director here at Community Schools. So welcome everyone to our high school night. And I really want to thank all of our schools for coming out and representing tonight. We are going to start with a presentation from Carrie Johnson from our local Capital Unified School District. Talk a little bit about enrolling in Capital schools. We know the majority of you are in the Capital District, but if you're in Saddleback, don't worry. We have dates and nights for those folks as well. We also have alumni that have come back and want to talk to you and your students a little bit about their experiences and try to tell them what they wish what they wish they knew. And then afterward, you can have some more time to talk with the representatives from the school. So I hope you enjoy tonight, and if anyone's not here, don't be concerned. It's kind of a coming and going night. You can come and go as you will. So thank you, and can we have a round of applause for all of our guests? We really appreciate it. So, Carrie, well, welcome.
My name is Carrie Johnson. Thank you so much for having me here. And just for those of you who do live in Saddleback, if we want to save you an evening out, please enroll with us, and you don't have to worry about it. This will be done. So I'm very excited to talk about the amazing high schools that we have in our district. Honestly, you can't go wrong with any of the high schools. It's all based on your students' interests and passions, and they can find fulfillment for both their interests and passions in any of our high schools. So first I want to talk about the vision of a CUSD graduate. Our board created this vision of a CUSD graduate back in 2021. The idea is we wanted to have a clear picture of what we wanted the attributes our graduates to have when they left us. So you see, we wanted them to be innovative problem solvers and critical thinkers, inspired leaders, skilled communicators, engaged citizens, and continuous learners. One of the things I want to say is that all of our high schools offer a wide variety of athletics, arts, and activities. Once again, you can't go wrong with whichever high school you go to. If you ask any student from any of our high schools, they will say that their school is the best. And a lot of it has to do with all the different opportunities to get involved, either in athletics, arts, or activities. I also want to point out that all of our comprehensive high schools have been in the AP Honor Roll the last 2 years. So AP Honor Roll is a designation provided by the College Board when you increase the number of students taking AP courses and AP exams and scoring 3 or above, which is considered a passing score. So not only are you casting the net wider, but you're bringing all those kids up in the rigor of the course and the exams. And varies from school to school, but basically all of our high schools offer about 28 or plus AP courses. So there's a wide variety of courses, and this isn't even about IB, which we'll get to a little bit later, that several of our high schools have international baccalaureate. So first I'm going to start with Lisa Miguel High School. There you go. So there's all sorts of, there's athletics. All of our schools have different kind of programs, but I'm trying to highlight the ones that are specific to each high school. So Lisa Miguel, Model United Nations, AVID College Readiness System. AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. The idea is it's a system to help those students with college potential really develop those skills like writing, inquiry, collaboration, organization, and reading, so that they can be successful after they leave us and go to college. Wolverine Plus is their intervention program. So the idea is that if, say you're struggling in math, and you really need to go see your math teacher during this intervention period, you can actually sign up. It's called Enriching Students. It's all done the week before, and you get extra time with that teacher on that particular subject. Teachers can also assign it. It's actually a pretty complex system that the kids can, once again, have voice of choice, or the teachers can assign students as well. AP Capstone program. They also have several CTE, career technical education pathways, forensics and biotechnology, automotive and culinary pathways. And our CCA partners will talk about that in more detail a little bit later. Capital Valley High School, International Baccalaureate, I referenced that before. The difference between AP and IB, AP is kind of a wide range of information, whereas IB is kind of narrower but really in-depth, right? So if you're really good at a lot of different things, AP is the way to go. If you're really, really good at some core things, what we call the core area, IB is a way to go. It's called, at the end, if you pass all the exams, you become an IB diploma candidate. And basically, if you're an IB diploma candidate, you can go to almost any college you want to. Correct? Yeah. Once again, they have AVID. They also have the Mandarin and both Mandarin and Spanish language immersion. Pretty amazing. I don't know how you guys do the master schedule, actually. They also have an engineering and technology, it's called the ATFS, Academy of Technology, Math and Science, First Robotics, Auto Pathway, and also Model of the United Nations. Then Danny Hills High School also has Spanish immersion. They also have AVID, and they kind of share the responsibility of First Robotics with Capital Valley. They have the Health Medical Occupations Academy, or referred to locally as HMO, and South Orange County School of the Arts. San Clemente High School also has an international baccalaureate program, Spanish language immersion. AVID College Rating System, they were actually named an AVID demonstration school. That means other schools come to them to see how to implement it from around the nation. And then also an Auto Academy. Then San Juan Hills High School, Spanish language immersion. What's unique about their Spanish language immersions, they actually offer a dual in-class schedule, dual college enrollment for Salvador College. So that's a nice attribute that they have. They also have AVID, Link Crew, Virtual Enterprise, Patient Care Pathway, and NVIDIA, which is in the construction industry. And then Tesoro High School, an esports program. I didn't even realize this until probably the last 5 years, but esports is a booming industry. So kids actually compete with each other live, and there's actually a couple of sports arenas actually here. There's one in Irvine, one in Santa Ana. So it's not only the competing in esports, but all the other kind of tangentials, like video production, the broadcasting, kind of logistics. But at Tesoro, it's really about learning, playing as a cohort, competing against other schools, like traditional high school sports, but you're competing in a video game. A robust visual and performing arts program, a teacher training academy, a sports medicine program, environmental sustainability science pathway, and an entrepreneurship program. And also we have something called CalPrep Virtuals. CalPrep is actually one of the first of its kind in the state of California. The idea of an online kind of flexible program for students who want to be college ready, but maybe they're an actor, or maybe they're in some other activity where they can't be in the regular comprehensive high school. But the cool thing about, and so they have A-G courses in all content areas, and students can take up to 2 classes on their home campus. So you could actually, let's say you want to go to CalPrep, but you also want to participate in sports at San Clemente High School, you can do both. So you can enroll up to 2 courses back at the home campus, home comprehensive campus. That's so they can participate in sports, and other extracurricular activities, and it provides the flexibility for students. With that, I'd like to introduce Erica Gardner to talk about our futurology counselors. So in addition to school counselors in each high school, we have futurology counselors which kind of specialize, which will go into depth.
I was going to say, don't steal my thunder.
Sorry.
My name is Erica Gardner. I'm the coordinator of college and career guidance for Capistrano Unified, and I get to work with our amazing futurology counselors. They are our college and career counseling program for CUSD. They are all credentialed school counselors, and there is one at each of the comprehensive high schools, and then one that's at CalPrep shared with our alternative education program as well. What is amazing about them is they are all experts in college admissions. And so they have all worked as college essay readers for the UCs. So that is an amazing skill that they have, and they're extremely data driven. They are located in every high school's college and career center, sharing that space with our college and career advantage career guidance specialists, which we'll go into that in just a second. But we are here to support whatever your post-secondary plan is, whether that's to go to a four-year university, if it is to go to a trade technical school, military, if it's to go to community college, we're here to help support whatever that pathway is for our students. And we also help host the CUSD College Fair every year. That's in October or end of September. So that is hosted every year. And then we also offer district webinars once a month on Wednesdays on different college and career topics. There's one actually tonight on college admissions. We help through the financial aid process, college applications, essay writing, Saddleback applications, pre-technical school applications, helping bring in some of our college and career partners. So it's a great space. We also offer bilingual support. So if we have some Spanish-speaking families, we do have some Spanish-speaking counselors as well. Perfect. And then another program at Capo is our californiacolleges.edu. It is our online platform for college and career readiness. So students will have an account starting in Capo in middle school, but for your students in high school, in this online platform, students are able to track their progress on how they're doing in their courses or their A through G. They're able to do college and career assessments to see kind of what they are interested in. They can build their college lists, and then once they get to their senior year, they are going to launch their Cal State, UC, community college, Common App applications straight through this platform. For Cal States and UCs, the amazing part is it's going to take what the students' grades were on their transcript and automatically put it into their college applications, which reduces the risk of mistakes when we're doing our college applications. So a wonderful program that students get to start using in 9th grade. And then lastly tonight, I'm going to talk a little bit about college at Capo. I know Carrie mentioned students taking college courses at the same time as taking high school courses. All 6 of our campuses have a College at Capo class, which is an actual saddleback class being taught by a saddleback instructor on our campuses. And an example of one would be, we have history of rock. We have, what other courses do we have?
Intro to sociology.
The intro to sociology. They change each semester, but students probably starting their second semester of their 9th grade year, once we're acclimated, are able to have access to these courses. And they would do so by either chatting with their school counselors or coming into the College and Career Center for support with them.
And most of those courses are what we call IGETC courses, which stands for Intersegmental General Education Transferable Credit. You don't have to remember that, but that's what the UCs and Cal States use for their general education requirements. So some of these courses, if your student is taking them as a high school student, it's just like they were taking them as a freshman or sophomore at UCLA. It counts exactly the same in Cal State.
We pay for it, we pay for the books, we pay for that, and then your student could leave with college credit too. And then I'm going to hand it off to
just to let you know, so with CCA, College and Career Advantage is an ROP, what's called a JPA, between us and Laguna Beach Unified. And so we work in partnership, and she'll explain more about what they are.
Yeah, thank you. So yes, we serve the students of Capistrano Unified and Laguna Beach Unified School District. And a lot of times when I speak to parents and say, oh, they're like, who are you? What is CCA? What does that mean? If you think about back in the day when there was old ROP or voc ed, you think of like wood shop or auto mechanics, that sort of thing. That's what these classes are, but CTE has blown up. So we teach, the state actually has 15 industry sectors, and then within those industry sectors, there's 58 different pathways in the state. And we offer classes in every single industry sector with the exception of one. So there's a lot of CTE options available for your students, but CCA, a lot of times people don't realize that we're our own entity because we're so embedded in our district, which is a great thing for your students because when they go to sign up for a class, they don't have to go and meet with anybody else. They go see their regular school counselor. They say, I want to sign up for this course, and it's seamless. It shows on their schedule, and there's no confusion on where they need to go to sign up for a class. What is CTE? They are technical academic classes that are hands-on and integrate work-based learning. So your students in these classes are learning about industry, they're learning soft skills, how to look people in the eyes, how to work with others, how to collaborate, how to communicate, that sort of thing. Every CTE class has interview skills and writing resumes embedded into our program. And the cool thing about CTE classes is that every single CTE class is taught by an industry professional. So we actually bring folks from industry that have to have at least 5 years of experience in their industry, and then we teach them how to become teachers in the classroom, but they bring those relevant skills into the classroom, so the kids are learning from experts. This is some enrollment data of students that we serve. Again, we serve 2 districts, but we currently serve more than 12,000 students, so we have 12,000 kids that are enrolling in our programs. Our classes always fill We always have a wait list. They're very in demand. They're very popular with the kids because they get to get into the classroom and tinker with things, and there's lots of tools and equipment and technology. So very, very popular classes. And another snapshot of the courses that we offer. So we have 113 different courses, 388 sections, so that's 388 individual classes across our district. I mentioned the different pathways in the industry sectors. We have 7 dual enrollment courses. That includes the College at Capo that was mentioned earlier, as well as a biotech dual enrollment program. And 42% of our classes are articulated. So what that means is that your student is earning not only high school graduation credit, but also college credit. So they're getting that credit on a transcript that they can then take with them as they continue on to college, or a four-year university, excuse me, and they can transfer those credits. 58% of our courses are honors weighted, meaning your student's going to get the GPA bump similar to an AP or an IB course. 100% of our classes meet the UC A to G requirements for admission into a UC. And then many of our programs come with internship opportunities. So we have medical classes where students get an internship in the dental offices, in the hospital, right along from the ambulance, as well as industry certification. So your students are earning skills and certification so that if they elect to go into the workforce and maybe not go to a four-year university, they have these skill sets. So just for example, cybersecurity is blowing up right now, and your student can go into a career in cybersecurity making 6 figures with a certification and not a four-year degree. So there's a lot of options for students, regardless if they're on the university track or if they're looking to enter right into the workforce. There's a QR code here. If you scan this, it's going to take you to the pathway documents for each one of the comprehensive high schools in Capistrano Unified. And on that document, you will see all of the distinctions for all of the different classes we offer. So it'll give you the title of the course, if it's UC A to G, honors, articulated, and if it earns any kind of certification. And I know I threw out a lot of information, but we have a table back here, and I'm happy to answer any questions, and you can email me or reach out.
So one of the things I want to point out is, like, it used to be you had to choose college or career. What's nice is now college and career. So when she talks about 100% of the CCA courses, UC A through G, so the UC A through G, that's the UCs and the Cal States, that's what they use to determine whether a student is eligible to actually apply and get into a UC or a Cal State. So it's important that really it's about scholars with skills, right? Scholars, that's the college part, with skills, whether it's the soft skills, whether it's technical skills, so they can be successful wherever they go. Give you an example of the kid that I had in the prior district that was in a medical pathway. She was able to get into a top tier pre-med program specifically because not only did she have the grades, but she had the experience of being out in the real world, applying those skills in a doctor's office. And so it's something that you normally wouldn't get until after you're a college student doing an internship there. And that's, CCA is one of the most robust CPE programs. So, any questions for me or any of the other presenters? Yes.
I've heard that kids who might be interested in ASB in high school, typically at their public middle schools, they apply in middle school for the high school. Now, our kids who are in a charter obviously don't have that opportunity. Is it even an option for kids coming from a charter to try and get into ASB if they're not currently an 8th grade ASB kid?
I believe so. I will defer to Mr. Sustin, who will give you more specifics.
So we send out our applications to all of our incoming students, like in so your students would have equal opportunity to apply for ASB and to work in feeder schools. And we honestly try to diversify the groups that we're selecting, right? Because only speaking for us, we get about 200 school of choice, interdistrict transfer, all of those things. So we certainly want to be mindful of the diversification we're putting in terms of feeder schools.
So we would still get those applications even though we're not in the public middle?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, we send it. I can only speak for Capital Valley.
I'm just
Get the Capital Valley.
That our kids definitely have that opportunity. We start to get that information in the new year and everything, so it's not bad.
Yes.
I have a bilingual student, but we don't have the Spanish tutor at CRA. So what does that look like in terms of testing and doing an evaluation at the high school?
So yeah, we use it's called the STAMP test, which assesses the language, and so that would be the first step. So I would I'll give you my card, email me, and I'll put you in touch with our Director of Office of Language Acquisition, and she can give you more information.
She would kind of like an evaluation or?
Yeah, cool. Great question. Well, these are really good questions. It's almost like I planned it. Any other questions? Any answer? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Now we're going to invite up to the stage any of CRA alumni who, anyone who ate my pizza has to answer questions. If you guys want to come up though, we always like to hear from you all what your experiences are like at the different high schools. So come on up now, we're going to actually have space on stage. So does anyone want to talk about their favorite thing at high school so far? Anyone a high school favorite thing at high school so far? Yeah, I like it.
Hello, I'm Valentina. I'm from Capo Valley High School. One of my favorite things at Capo is the theater program and their cheer program. They are both so fun and they're so kind and so welcoming, and they're really, really sweet. We are currently in our Capo program. We just finished auditions for our Mean Girls, and in January we are doing our Peter and the Starcatcher play. For the cheer program, we're just starting our competitions. So it would be really cool if we see you guys. Once again, they're really, really great programs. There's other programs as well, but with my fellow colleagues.
Hello, my name is Shane Joseph Roberts and I go to San Juan Hills High School, and I'm very much involved in TV broadcast journalism. It's actually one of the TTE courses that the people over here were talking about. It's something I've been doing. I'm on my third year of doing it. I'm currently a junior and I plan on doing it all 4 years. And I actually got my start here at CRA, and so it's a really phenomenal thing, right? I want to sort of, one of the great things about those classes is you really get to learn by doing. And so throughout the years, I play with the cameras. In fact, one of the cameras recording over there is one of the cameras that we get to work with. And it's just a phenomenal thing we get to do. And, I plan on taking this as far as I can, and I really appreciate sort of the opportunities I've gotten with being able to do this, and it's really sort of been the highlight of my high school, even my middle school tenure.
Yeah. Shay made a feature-length documentary about the history of CRA, actually, as well. It's posted on our website. So, really good stuff. One more about a favorite thing about high school so far.
This is
Next up.
okay. There we go. Hello, my name is Luke Bruno. I go to Luis Miguel, so you can see my sweatshirt. But one of my favorite things about Luis Miguel is definitely their wrestling program, because I'm a part of it. The coaches are not so welcoming. They're kind of mean. No, I'm just kidding. They're awesome. They're awesome. They're awesome. They like joking around. But at the end of the day, we're all just one big family. So that's definitely one thing. But they have great coaches, great teachers at Luis Miguel. I love all my teachers. They are very, especially my algebra teacher. She's awesome. Another good program is probably the football team. Their football team is a great program. If you ever go to LISO, we have the best student section of all OC. So if you're ever looking to get hyped up at a football game, go to LISO. I'll show you some pretty good student section. But yeah, that's probably cool.
I know a high school can be kind of anxiety-evoking for kids, especially. Hopefully this question will help assuage or kind of relieve some of that. And what was something that here at CRA that you learned, or something that helped you in high school, so maybe these guys can look forward to that, serving that as well. So what served you well?
Hi, I'm Audrey. I go to Aliso Miguel. And I think the best thing that we learned at CRA is definitely the projects and all of the involved things we do. Because whenever we're doing a project at school or you have to present something, we're always super ready because we've done this literally since kindergarten. It's the best program we have at CRA, yeah, that, that sort of guys, that we have here, because, yeah, definitely projects, because you're always ready to present, and it helps you with making friends too, because you're always talking to people at school, and you're always doing projects and presenting to everybody, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Hi, I'm Katie Scavori. I go to Capa Valley High School. I'm a sophomore. I definitely agree with the project-based learning. It definitely helps working with other students. I was really scared going to high school, but definitely learning the skills to work with my classmates through whatever it is in projects definitely helped.
Thanks so much.
I think honestly, I'm in the robotics program at Capa Valley High School. I'm a sophomore. I think the program at CRA that was really helpful was their robotics program because they have the same teacher as they do for the Capo robotics, and anybody in this district can take that same class too. It's kind of hard to get there in time, but you can do it. It really set me up to like learn how to make the robot because the program at CRA make like a smaller version, so you kind of like get the gist of it. And then once we went into high school and we're making bigger robots for bigger competitions, you're more prepared than the other students that are like, I've never made a robot before, and you're like,
You should see our robots now. They're really big. Well, thanks. This is a good one, and I like this because it's also going to help those kids out. But is there anything that you wish you knew before you went into ninth grade? Like, wow, if somebody would have told me this, it would have been really helpful. So you're here to tell them exactly that. What would it help you? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't want to introduce you before you.
Okay, hi, my name is Reese. I go to Capa Valley. One thing I wish I was told was the increase in socializing. Capo has around 1,000, 2,000 students compared to CRA where it's around 800. So the jump from that is substantial. And joining, I was in sports my freshman year, which did help with expanding people and expanding friends because the team started in the summer. So we're going into first day freshman year, I already knew 20 people. Another thing I recommend this to almost to everyone I meet is theater. Theater is overall welcoming and enjoyable experience for if you're on stage or off stage. I'm personally backstage. I've had the time of my life, and it's really, it is a CTE course, and you can carry that through with you to college, and that really helps you get more hands-on experience of learning how a theater and a stage works from the things that you don't see while watching a performance.
My name is Zoe, and one thing I recommend is definitely taking a lot of notes during classes, because at CRA, usually they have like, the activities are kind of like already pre-planned, and like it's like there's ways to, but in high school, it's like a lot different. Like you have to make sure you take notes, and you have to make sure you look over those notes, and yeah.
Good. All right. Learning those note-taking skills. I like that.
Hi, I'm Eli. I gotta live in the hills. Hi, I'm Eli. I gotta live in the hills, and I just want to say, like, people are like nice in high school. They're like mean, like the movies. Like,
Don't be afraid.
yeah, don't be afraid of other people. Like, if you go and like talk to other people, they're gonna be like nice back to you. They have no reason to be mean to you. They're just gonna be nice. I was really nervous about it.
This is kind of our parting shot for any of our alumni panelists. Is there any kind of words of wisdom or advice that you want to offer that you don't think anybody has covered anything yet? You want to offer? Go ahead.
Okay, so along with do your homework. If you don't do your homework, you fall behind. Homework is like a study guide for your tests. If you don't do the homework, you won't know what's happening in class. Along with that, do not hate on your teachers. I have some teachers I'm not fond of, but you can't really be mean to them. They're there to help you, and they're not there to be your friend, they're there to help you. So listen to what they're saying and go to office hours and do your homework during, at Capo we have what's called goal time, which is half an hour each day, where you can go to any class with any teacher and you can get help. Go to goal time and actually do work, don't be on your phone.
Anything else from anybody? It sounds like
I'd like to add on to what Reese said. Definitely asking your teachers for help. Definitely, like, it'll help you a lot more than you think it does. Don't be afraid to ask your counselors, ask your teachers, even ask friends. But definitely asking for help. Don't be afraid to. That helps a lot.
I'm Leighton Wolf. I go to Capo and I'm a sophomore. One thing I would say is get on top of your classes early. I went to the open house with my family. You can ask Mr. Massustin in the back when the actual date is, because I don't know. But we went there and we got in touch with my counselor, and that helped me get all the classes that I needed, because the CCAs do fill up fast, and I wanted to do video production, but I was able to get into that because we talked to my counselor and were able to actually schedule those.
Great advice.
I would definitely say, especially to the people, you know, in middle school who are about to go into high school, you know, it's sort of made up to be this, you know, big thing when you've gone from middle school to high school, you know, and this is something I kind of did. I sort of hyperventilated it a little bit more. So it's not really as big of a scary thing as it is. It's pretty much like level 2 of middle school. That's pretty much what it is. Like a lot of the sort of ideas are the same, but just on a larger scale. Most of the schools are, you know, large, like 2,000, 3,000 students, right? But CRA was like the nice sort of small town where everyone knew each other. High school is like the big city, like New York or something. Yeah, that's a great analogy. Yeah, thank you, Mr. C. And then another thing I would also say is, you know, to try and enjoy yourself in high school, you know, because this is, I mean, honestly, you know, we don't really consider ourselves kids nowadays, but I mean, we are technically still kids until we reach adulthood. Like, these are like the last few years and we can like sort of enjoy things and sort of, you know, enjoy school, because, you know, there is a lot to enjoy about it. So I'd say, you know, don't go through it too fast. You know, otherwise you'll miss it.
Wise kid on your finger. Well, I'd like to thank our alumni panel. We've got up here athletes, student athletes, ASP members, theater, all of it is going on, and we're really proud of you. So thank you so much for coming back. And if you could stick around, maybe some folks want to ask you guys questions, because you're our best source. So we're so proud of you. So with that, the formal kind of part of our program is ended, and we're just gonna, everybody can just chat and talk to, like I said, talk to the high schools, talk to the kids, and talk to each other. So thank you for joining us. See you soon. Any other questions, you can always ask, okay?
Is there another interest to do it? Again, no matter what, if a personal tour is better for you, just time-wise, we'll do it.